What in the world? Kyra, what did you do to my thing? Kyra, what you do? Hmm? You did something. Mm. Well, it is what it is. Hey, Brandy. Trying to get my what you gonna say? My tripod right. Cairo has been playing with it, and now it is messed up. Jesus, I can't sit down because if I sit down, y'all ain't gonna be able to see me. Wait, look how I look. Hi, y'all. I know I feel like such a stranger. Okay, I gotta figure out how I can sit because this is not gonna work. Okay. What, Cairo? What did you do to my tripod, buddy? I can't. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, that's not gonna work either. Um, this is just gonna look weird. Y'all just gonna see my head. Hey, Cairo. Hi. Hi. All right, y'all. So, I just wanted to go live because okay, I can't. I need to sit on a pillow or something. Let me get a pillow. This is crazy, Cairo Jenkins. Cairo, it's you doing? Okay, let's sit on something. Boom. All right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I just want to go live because obviously I have not posted any videos. I haven't been live. I haven't done nothing. So I've had people asking me stuff. My website was down for like almost a week. So I'm just going to answer some questions. Y'all can ask me stuff as usual, but I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit, for the nosy people. Um, so I was supposed to have finished posting the rest of my videos from my vlog from Atlanta. I haven't even finished editing those. Hey, Audrey! Yeah, so I haven't even finished editing those. I'm almost done. But I just stopped. So literally what happened? Life happened. I have been going through a lot in my personal life, and I allow those things to kind of cloud what I was doing business wise. Comes to YouTube, I was just not in the right state of mind to edit videos, post new ones. I have a whole bunch that I wanted to film and schedule out for y'all. I just did not, I just couldn't do it. All of the little bit of strength that I had left, I had to dedicate it to my babies. Well, both my kids. And yeah, that's basically it. But we're going into December, so I have to catch back up. So I decided to just go live and let y'all know that I am back. I will be posting a video. I'll probably be posting 2 or 3 videos this week. I need to catch y'all up on Atlanta. So I gotta post the last 2 days of my Atlanta trip. I gotta post one more interview that I did in Atlanta. I have to post a few other things, and then I need to do the Instagram audit that I promised to do for one of my subscribers. So it's gonna be a lot coming up. But like I said, I just have been going through a lot. If you're in my membership, then you know like quite a bit more than other people what I've been going through. But yeah, so it's been a lot. I am doing better. I am willing myself to do better, and I'm not going to allow anyone or anything to take away my focus anymore. And I've said that before, but this time I truly mean it, because even though my business was doing great, like my boutique was doing, great, it could have been even better if I had put even more into it than I did. Like I did everything, well, not everything. I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. But my Black Friday was good, but it could have been even better if I had have been doing everything I was supposed to do. I had all my emails, scheduled and sent out and things, but I didn't really do much on Instagram because my Instagram app keeps crashing. So that's annoying. Like me being an Instagram beta tester, somebody wants to be on camera. What? Anyway, me being an Instagram beta tester, it causes my app to crash a lot because I get a bunch of different updates. So there's times where I can't get on Instagram. And even if I have my stuff scheduled, it still won't post. So it sucks. Hey, Mika. Hold on a sec. Let me get the baby. Come on. Oh. So, yeah, that's where I've been. Y'all say hi. Cairo will be 10 months on the 1st, y'all. Y'all believe it? Look how big he's gotten. Yeah. My boo-boo. Yeah. You're going to be 10 months. 10 months. 10 months old. Y'all say hi to the baby. So, yeah, so I do have some upcoming great things coming up for y'all, especially y'all in my membership or those of you who get different items from me. So December, I have something coming up called an Instagram intensive because I have so many people. This has not stopped. I still have so many people sending me messages every day just about Instagram and how to use Instagram for their boutiques, all of that. So I decided to do an Instagram intensive. I'm going to have 2 different ones. I'm going to have one for beginners and then one for people who have 1,000 followers and above and they're trying to grow. Hey, so it's going to be a week long. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a week or 2 weeks for each one. And we're going to, when I say intensive, it's going to be intense. I'm going to be hard on everybody who decides to join. We are going to take a good look at Instagram, all of its new features. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. So I'm making a post about it in the membership tomorrow. But those of you who are not in my membership, the price is going to be $50. So that's why I'm trying to, if it's $50, it's probably just going to be a week. Because if it was more than that, I would probably do 2 weeks. So it's going to be a week long, most likely. But like I said, it's going to be really intense. You will actually have access to me every single day. And we will be going through like reels, stories, your highlights, hashtag strategies. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff rolled into 1 week, and it's going to be a lot. But I promise you, after that week is over, you will have a better understanding of Instagram, what it is, how to use it for your boutique, seeing how I use it. It's going to be a lot. So I'm excited about that because I think it will really help a lot of people because Instagram has been doing so much. Just in the past 2-3 months, not even the past year, just in a couple months, it's been a lot of changes. So I've been experimenting with a lot of things. If you follow me on Instagram, you should have seen my post a few days ago where I showed you all about the newest update called Guides, and I showed you all how to use it for your business. I haven't started using it for my boutique yet. I'm going to start using that next week, or doing it this week rather. So it's a lot. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend it. It's Royal_Aries325. I give you all a lot of tips and tricks and free advice and stuff there. So make sure you follow me there. No, Cairo, with your little drooling self. He has almost 8 teeth, y'all. You want to show people your teeth? You show your teeth? No? Let me see. He's not going to show them. But yeah, so that's the one thing that's coming up. Then in January, in January, I'm going to have a boutique 5-day intensive. So it's going to be called Boutique Focus Intensive. 5 days. We're going to talk about the 5 pillars that I personally focus on in order to gain website visits, traffic, conversion, sales, whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to talk about the 5 things that you should be focused on. So it's going to be 5 days, 5 things to focus on, and then we'll come back that next week and we will discuss again. So throughout this intensive, it doesn't matter if you've just started or if you have been in business for years. It doesn't matter. This is just for whomever feels like they need to get more focused in their boutique business. That will be coming up in January. So I'm super excited about that one. I'm almost done creating that whole thing. So I was going to do it as an online course, but I figured that it would be better if people had live access to me through video, because it's going to be a lot, and I think people will have a lot of questions with it. So that's coming up in January. So I have 3 things. And then through popular demand, I will have a YouTube course. I've been working on it. I just had to stop it for a while. So that will be coming up in January as well. So that's 4 things. So 2 Instagram intensive, a boutique intensive, and a YouTube course. Then I'll have my boutique online course coming out late January, beginning of February. So that's everything that I am working on, along with everything else. So y'all tell me how y'all have been doing. What have y'all been up to? How was your Black Friday? How was your Small Business Saturday? How was your Thanksgiving? What y'all do? Y'all talk to me in Cairo real quick. Cairo, geez. Yeah. Oh, I see your bottle. Your bottle's down there, Cairo. I know your baba's down there. You tell everybody you can say words. He says baba, dad. He'll say hey. He'll say hey, dad, and baba. So nothing with mama yet. I'm so sad, but it's normal. Most babies say dad before mama, so it is what it is. Yeah. Huh? I know. You need to say mama. I was shooting for your online business. What do you mean, boo? No, Cairo. You can't have that. You better get on the floor. No. Get right there. There you go. He's standing up too, y'all. He's going to be walking soon. He's taking a few steps. Okay, boo-boo. Oh, Terry. Y'all, Miss Chocolate is one of my models. So if y'all have been to my website or my Instagram and you all have seen my gorgeous curvy model, that's her. I was wondering, I said, who is this? So yeah, I was going to tell y'all something else and I forgot what it was. But anyway, one question I have for y'all with Instagram: have you all been using Reels? If you haven't, I highly suggest it, because the algorithm right now is super loose. It don't matter what type of business you have, even if you're just a regular person. Instagram Reels right now is literally very helpful. When Instagram brings out a new feature, it will make the algorithm super loose because they want people to use it and see it. So as you all have noticed, Instagram didn't update where now there is a Reels button, which I hate, but it's so we got to use it. And that shows the emphasis they are putting on Reels. Just like Facebook is putting so much emphasis on groups. And then both apps as a whole are putting a huge emphasis on shops. So the main thing you all need to be focused on as business owners, especially boutique owners, is setting up your Facebook and Instagram shops, using Reels, and setting up groups. However, I'm gonna pause like for dramatic effect. However, y'all know I preach to not depend on social media. You should first have your website and your email list or text message list. Because, once again, you all know I am the queen of stuff going wrong with Facebook. So if you don't know my backstory, when I first started my boutique, I was banned for almost 2 years, or right at 2 years, for using Facebook Business. Now I am an Instagram beta tester. I am also in something for Facebook where I actually get paid to test out new features and all that stuff. So it's kind of funny that they end up that way. Now, my Facebook ads account was hacked a few months back. Some of you all remember that. That caused my ads account to be disabled now. So I can no longer run any ads. So the ads that I was running as an experiment to teach classes for, I can't do that now. I can't teach all the classes because I can't get into an ads account. Then I got a notification when I tried to log into my Facebook 3 weeks or so ago, saying that I could no longer sell on Facebook or in Facebook Marketplace. Then I got another notification saying that my total account, was shut off for 30 days. And I could appeal it if I wanted to. Y'all, Facebook does me so dirty. I don't know why. Because, like, I help them in so many ways. But then they turn around and do me dirty. Like, it's so I've been working with Facebook for months. One, to get my ads account back on. Two, to get my money back from those ads that I did not run. Three, now I'm trying to get back into Facebook Marketplace. However, it has not affected my Instagram, which I'm thankful for because Instagram is where I get most of my business. But the past 3 weeks, what was it? I want to say it was 57% is what I saw this morning. 57% of my traffic came from Facebook, which is unheard of because normally my traffic never comes from Facebook. But I think it's because of the photo shoots that I've done in the past few weeks. My models have been reposting things and such. So I think that's where the traffic is coming from because most of my purchases were still made from Instagram and YouTube. But I do not understand what Facebook is doing and why it hates me so, even though I help them and get paid to help them. So with that being said, when you all are concentrating on all of these things, make sure you are not depending on these social media platforms because you are at the mercy of an algorithm. You are at the mercy of whomever is running these platforms, and they can do whatever they want to do to your account because you don't own it. You do own your Shopify, your website. You do own your email list. You do own your text message list. So make sure that is where your emphasis is being put. Instagram and Facebook are just extensions of what you own. You should be using those to drive more traffic to your email list, your text message list, and your website. Please do not just depend on these because you could just log on one day and all of a sudden you can't do something. Just like what keeps happening to me all the time. It's like there's always something going on where all of a sudden I can't use some sort of, what is it called? Not function. What is it called? Whatever. I can't use something on Facebook, basically. So, yeah, just make sure you all are not putting all your eggs in one basket. I know a lot of people in one boutique group I'm in, they are like killing the game on TikTok. I like TikTok and Reels. I just don't have time to sit around and do these. I've done some cute Reels where I made them on TikTok and then brought them up and brought them over to Reels. But yeah, I just don't. I'm not gonna say I don't have time, but it's just so much more, something else to add to my plate, basically, that I really don't feel like doing. But it has helped, so it's got me more exposure. So it is what it is. But so you want no water you can get? Huh? From where?
I'm going to check your car tonight.
You gonna do what?
Check your car because we lost 3, right?
It ain't none in there. We didn't use 3.
We used 3.
Yes, there is no more. Sorry, y'all. I'm talking to my husband. Yeah. Anyway, I just totally lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, just make sure y'all are not just concentrating on that. But yeah, with the Reels, I've been doing some for my boutique page, and then I've done a couple for my other page, and I've gotten quite a bit of, new followers and things like that. So keep doing it. And then with the guys, make sure you all go to my post because my Instagram page, because I did a whole video about the guys, and I think it will really help when it comes to certain ways that you use it, basically. So make sure y'all go check out that video. Jeez. Okay, so anyway, do y'all have any questions for me? What's going on with y'all's businesses? What's going on with Instagram? Yeah, Cairo, tell them. Ask them what's going on. Tell them to tell us what's up. You want to chit chat? You want to chit chat? Look at all this hair, y'all. His hair is long. Like, look at this. Let me pull it, Cairo. Look at that. Stop. Look at it. Look at those long curls, y'all. Look at that, Cairo. Look at your hair. Yeah. Well, yeah, y'all. I didn't really have a lot to talk about. I just wanted to see what was up with y'all and let y'all know that I am back. December, I'm going to go full on. Cairo, don't you pull that charger? Okay, so what you just said about being launched and not having any sales, I get this so much. And I always let people know up front that I am very blunt and I'm very honest. I'm going to stand up because this is not working. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm very blunt and I'm very honest. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions and you got to be honest with the answers. And this is to anyone else who may have the same problem. If you have launched, Kennedy, if you have launched, having issues with conversion. Okay, can you give him a snack? If you have launched and you're not getting a lot of sales, there are a few things you need to ask yourself or you need to answer honestly with my questions. First, how long have you been launched? After you ask yourself or answer that question, think about next. What did you do pre-launch to ensure that you were not launching to crickets? When I launched July 2nd, 2017. I started posting on my Instagram every day, June 10th. You have to make sure that people know who you are. People are not just going to randomly find you. No one knows who you are. So you have to start the brand awareness 2 to 3 weeks before you launch. Your page should have had at least 20 photos before you launched. Minimum. Next, how much emphasis did you put on your email list or text message list, if that's what you're going to do, before you launched? What did you do before launching to ensure people knew who you were and that you had people to launch to? Let me see what this just said. Added to cart 682, reached checkout 184, purchased 78. That's when I start September. All right, so Dream Media, you're saying nope. So why would you think that you would have sales? If you're not doing the promoting and you're not the influencer for your own business, you can't get any sales. There's no way you're going to get any sales if you're not doing the work. A lot of people send me messages about not having sales and conversion when they're not doing the work that is required for you to get this. You're not just going to launch and then immediately get sales. It doesn't work that way because people don't know who you are. You have to establish KLT, which stands for know, like, and trust. People have to know who you are, they have to like you, and then they have to trust you. If you just launched and then 3 weeks later, you're thinking that people are going to know you, like you, and trust you when they have no clue who you are and they've never heard of you, you are very delusional. It does not work that way. Yes, I had sales my first day and first week, but I had a lot of work put in before I launched. I had a brand ambassador program that I set up and started 3 weeks after launch. I had been posting on my Instagram every single day for 3 weeks. I had about 35 people or more on my email list when I started. I went live the day that I launched, and people knew that I was going live the day before and the day of. There is a lot of preparation and research that goes into starting any kind of business. Doesn't matter what it is. Let me go back and see what Kimberly was talking about with her conversion. Hold on. Woo-hoo. Okay, let me go back. Okay, added to cart 682, reached checkout 184, purchase was 78. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, so Kimberly, when it comes to your conversion, being that that's what you're looking at, which is good that you're looking at your numbers and your conversions. A lot of people don't do that. Do you have an abandoned cart checkout sequence? I'm pretty sure you have Shopify. So do you have your abandoned cart emails set up and optimized? Did you make them personalized? What are you offering them in their abandoned cart email? So I want to know that, Kimberly. Okay, I'm doing those things now. I'm running ads. I would not run any ads, Dream. I never recommend ads to anyone who's new because, once again, you need to be establishing KLT and you need to know how to get organic traffic first so you can make sure that what you are selling and who you are targeting is right. If not, you are literally going to be throwing your money away with ads. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Okay, you said yes, you have an abandoned cart email. So is it optimized? What does your abandoned cart email say? What are you offering them? Tell me that. Cairo's going up under the table. Where's your baba? Where's your baba, Cairo? Did you throw it? You did. There you go. Okay. I need to put this on my deeper discounts added to abandoned cart email. What's the discount? And how many people has your have been recovered from your abandoned cart email? Ooh, Kyrie just drooled everywhere. Drooling. What kind of discount too? Yeah, you said deeper discount. So what kind of discount is it? And how many people have used it? Because if no one's using it and they're opening that email, that means you're offering them the wrong thing. Tara, get from over there. Hey, well, you're not even looking out and just put the chat on the TV screen because you're not looking. Since their items are not fast, they should buy before it's too late. Okay, so what's the discount, Kim? Are you offering them free shipping? Discount 25%. Okay, so that's good right there. So that means that it's not that. It could be something else. So what I would do, recover too. Okay. What I would do, hold on, we'll get to that one in a minute. Okay, so what I would do, Kimberly, I did this before, and I'm known to do this. I do this whenever and however many times I feel like it. Go through your people who abandoned their cart. Make them into your own group. I don't know who you use for your email, but send out an email to that group of people. It's going to be a personalized email, and literally ask them, why didn't they buy? I have done that numerous times, but I just, make it into a really good email. Just ask them like, hey, this is the owner of so-and-so. I appreciate you for visiting my website. So now I would just like to know, what was it that I could have done better or could have offered you in order for you to have made a purchase or something like that. I knew I recognized your name, Kimberly. I swear I knew I recognized your name. So yeah, that would be my next step because that happened with me. It just seemed like people were getting on the site, looking at stuff, putting stuff in their cart, not getting anything. So I was just like, what is going on? So I was like, well, hey, I'm going to just ask them. So I do polls every few months or so. I'll do polls, but I don't do them for everybody. So you have to really understand email marketing and segmenting. I do segments a lot. I do group polls. I'm starting to do things in my Facebook group, which I'm trying to get into, but I just don't have time. But yeah. Yes. Okay, I think that was you that I told to do that. What did we do? Because that's what my subject line is what did we do? So did you not get any answers for that? If you haven't, then I wouldn't stress that. I would just move on and see. I would also see where most of your traffic is coming from. So if your traffic is coming more from Instagram, concentrate more on Instagram and see exactly what people are responding to on your page. But if you're not getting answers to that email, just move it on along and keep trying. That's literally all you can do. Because I did get some answers to that email when I sent it. Because people could tell that it was really me asking the question, and I will offer them ways to get in touch with me and everything. You said Facebook ads? That might be your problem, because if you're using ads, once again, I don't recommend ads for anyone who's a beginner because you don't know if you have your target audience optimized and correct. So therefore, you could be targeting the wrong people. So you're probably targeting people who either think your pricing could be too high, or the shipping isn't for them, or it's just not really what they want. They could be shopping spontaneously, whatever. So if most of your traffic is coming from ads and they're not converting, you need to stop running ads because you're just wasting money. If you don't know how to get your traffic organically, something is wrong. So for the other one, I just saw, hold on. Oh, that's for Mary. I'm just lost altogether for for Black Friday. Still no sales. I'm ready to hang it up. So with that, same thing that I keep telling everyone else. If you are not putting in the work that is required, you're not going to get the results you want. There's no way you all are going to get sales if you're not on Instagram being social. I have a challenge that I'm doing in my membership right now. I have 70 people in that membership. I put out the challenge to all 70 people. It has been proven time and time again when I've run this challenge that it works. But I keep having people tell me that they didn't have time to do it. It is literally 30 minutes out of your day every day. You could spend 5 minutes doing it on the toilet in the morning, another 5 minutes doing it when you're sitting down, looking at the TV, 5 or 10 minutes when you're just scrolling through Facebook. You could be doing this challenge. You know what I'm saying? So that part. And then when it comes to research, figuring out, Cairo, come on. Figuring out exactly who your customer is, making sure that you have the right target audience, making sure that you're selling the right products. I just had someone send me messages saying that she watched my masterclass on who is your customer, and she realized that who she thought her customer was, she isn't selling the right products. That's why no one's buying. And then her name puts people off. So there's a lot that goes into that. Then when it comes to Instagram, if you're trying to be however you're trying to be on Instagram, if you're not on Instagram enough and you're not posting at least 3 times a day, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. So Instagram is a lot of work. You can't just post and dip out. You have to post, engage, and use the right hashtags, post the right pictures, make sure your pictures are clear and look like something not out of a magazine, but it has to be appealing. So you have to be honest with yourself. If you look at your Instagram page, as a customer, would you buy from you? I go to some people's pages, they're horrible. I go to some people's pages, they look great. I go to some people's pages, they look real amateur. You got to be real honest with yourself. If you are not emailing your customers consistently, posting consistently, using Instagram stories, using Instagram reels, using their new stuff, using your Facebook groups, your Facebook business, whatever it is you're trying to use, you're not going to make it, y'all. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I just want to be really real and honest because I have so many people complaining and thinking that it's the algorithm that hates me. The hashtags aren't this and this ain't working. And I email people and this. No, it's you. You're not doing the work. And I had to be honest with myself because when I started my business in 2017, in July, I was ready to quit by late September, beginning of October. I was ready to quit. And then I sat down with myself and I was like, look, girl, you are really not doing what you saying you're doing. You really ain't doing it. How about you do what you claim you're doing and see if it works? And if it works, after 30 days, good. If it don't work, after 30 days, hang it up. That's what I did. I was honest with myself. I gave myself 30 days to create good habits because it takes 30 days to create habits. I gave myself 30 days and I did everything that I knew I was supposed to have done. And now I'm good. So once again, y'all gotta be real honest with yourself. If you want something, you have to make time for it. I'm retargeting people that have answered crying like, okay, that's good, Kimberly. I think my followers on there not going to buy, but they just not that type. Okay, so that means you're not targeting the right people. You need to get the right followers. They don't open your emails. Oh, they're not opening the emails. Well, dang. Okay, so if they're not opening the emails, we got to figure out if there's another way you can get them. I would do one of two things. I would make sure that my subject lines are appealing, and then I would try text message marketing because a lot of people right now are having more luck with text message marketing than they are with emails. I started doing text message marketing back last March. I just haven't been consistent with it because I have so much other stuff to do. But go that route. Maybe you have people who are just not people who open emails. So that means you need to go where they are. And if they are on their phone all the time, you need to get on their phone. So that's what I would try next. You have to keep trying to experiment with things, try new things, be adaptable and open to change, all of that when it comes to owning a business. And I learned that when I was the store manager at my local Victoria's Secret. There was a lot of change that happened in that particular business, and I went with it, and I was always the top store manager in my state and always in the top 100 out of 1,200 stores every single quarter because I was adaptable, willing to change, open-minded, and I did whatever it was that was needed to do in order to keep my business where I wanted it. So you got to have a business mind when you're running a business. There's a lot. It's not just buying cute clothes and trying to sell them. It's about way more than that. Cairo, where did you get that? This baby is funny. So, yeah, y'all, once again, I'm not trying to discourage anybody, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm being, mean or bitch or whatever. This is just how I talk. So I don't want y'all to think that. You think it's a bad idea to target my personal followers? Girl, no! Target whoever. If you think those are your customers, then you need to start targeting them as well as people who are similar to them and get them over to your business profile. That's what a lot of people do. One of my favorite YouTubers, I only follow 3 YouTubers who do boutiques. One of them, what? My Facebook was disabled as well. Girl, man, I'm so tired of Facebook disabling my accounts. I don't know what to do. But anyway, one of my favorite YouTubers is Glamazon. She is her own model and influencer for her website. She does so well with her business because, one, her personal followers want to be her. And since they want to be her, they will buy whatever the hell it is she's selling. So therefore, she is also an influencer. So if that's what you need to do and who you need to target, then go on. Target your personal followers. Be your own influencer. Cairo, don't mess up my wig. Come on, sir. No. 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 Where did your bib go? Did you snatch your bib off? You snatched your bib off. We get your bib back on. Yep, there it is, right there on the floor. He does not like wearing bibs. He will snatch them right the heck off. Huh? Okay. Huh? You said hey? He's telling y'all, hey, y'all. You say hey? Yeah, so anyway, I have stopped being, I don't know what that meant. You type that again because there was a typo, so I didn't understand what you were saying. Listen, can you grab this bill that he just took off? Right here. Well, it's soaking wet. Just grab it on out his drawer, please. You see someone's waving at you, Cairo? Yes. That is a great, I'm going to have to make a post about that. I'm going to have to change my scheduled post for tomorrow. That you all have to get out of your own way. So true. Because that is basically it. I'm not saying a lot of people, yes I am. It's been a lot of excuses that I get in my inbox. And I'm a no-nonsense person. I don't like excuses. I think excuses are, that, I don't want to keep cursing, but they're BS. Because if you want something, you will do it. If you want to do something, you will make time for it. You will figure out everything there is to figure out for whatever it is you need to do. This is all this drool. So, yeah, like I said, when I was real honest with myself 3 years ago, it was hard, but I did what I needed to do. And I am better off now because of it. Because I was real honest that I knew I was not doing the work. It's times where you could be sitting there on Facebook for 30, 40 minutes to an hour and not even realize it. You could have been using that time to learn something new about business. You could have been using that time socializing with people on Instagram under your boutiques page. You could have been using that time to find someone to be a brand ambassador. You could have been using that time to find someone who's an influencer. Speaking of which, tomorrow, if you are a member of my membership, I will be finally posting my list of influencers and pages that do paid promos. So stop. So that will be posted. It will be free for the $40 members, and then everyone else will have, including people that are non-members, it will be $20 for a limited time for everyone else. And then I'm going to raise the price. Not sure what I'm going to raise it to yet, but I don't know. I might not raise it because, you know, I like, gee, look at this. All this drool. But yeah, so that's coming out. But yeah, if you all would use your time wisely, you'll be more productive. So you got to be disciplined in order to be productive. And I learned that the hard way. How do I get rid of inventory? I have a video all about getting rid of inventory. It's a lot of different ways. Is tomorrow the first day for other membership we have switched up? Yes. Tomorrow, well, the 1st. Is the day the 1st? What's the day? 29th? Tomorrow's 30th? Okay, so Tuesday is when you all in a membership, you will be charged your regular amount. If you are a $40 member, I will be moving you to the new membership. If you are a $1 member or an $8 member, you will stay in the regular one. You will stay in the regular one, but you'll only get vendor lists and some guides. Old inventory. Yes, I have a video all about how to get rid of old inventory. It is, it's very old. I think that's what it's called, actually. It's called How to Get Rid of Old Inventory, or How to Get Rid of Inventory. So the ways that I speak of in that video is destashing. If you don't know what destashing is, you join groups on Facebook that are called destash groups. You get into these groups, and these groups are mostly boutique owners or some kind of store owners or whatever it is. You then will sell them your packs of merchandise. Let's say you have this top, and let's say you have a full run of them. You didn't sell any of them. You will then destash this top for the exact amount that you paid for it wholesale. So therefore, you get your money back, and that person pays for shipping. So these destash groups are groups of other boutique owners who are coming together, buying other items for wholesale prices from other people. That's one way. Another way, you can do giveaways. I talk about this in the video. Giveaways are not only a good way for you to get rid of the inventory, granted you may take a loss, but if you do the giveaway correctly, you will gain followers, and then you'll end up gaining customers and subscribers to your email list. I talk about that in the video as well. Another thing you could do is have brand ambassadors, and you can start giving away some of those items to them for their first batch of things to, what do you call it? What do you call it when they promote? You can give that away. And then I also talk about you going to consignment shops. Like, I don't know if you all have heard of Plato's Closet or any other kind of consignment shop you may have in your area. You can sell those items to them. And then, of course, you can just give it to the Goodwill and use it as a tax write-off. So there's quite a few things you can do. Let me turn this so y'all see my dirty kitchen from Thanksgiving. And I still turn. You can still see. It looks horrible. But yeah, you can do those few things. But yeah, please go to my old video. It's about a year old. I am almost positive I posted it or made it last summer. So it's a good year old if you want to find that video. Let me go back to the chat. And those of you who are not aware as well, before my website went out, I did post a vendor list. You all know I don't believe in charging for vendor lists, but I did charge for this one because it was something that I literally researched. I've used these people, all that stuff. So it is a vendor list of only overseas vendors. Only one is in China. The rest of them are in several different countries. And I actually have to pop-up shop. I've done videos on that too, Erica. With the list, I actually need to update it because I looked at the list and I realized I left off 3. So anyone who's purchased it, I'm going to be sending out email with those 3 vendors, and I'm going to update the list as well. But and the vendor I left off is a vendor for the, what's the name of that company? ASOS or ASOS? ASOS. I know who they use overseas as a vendor, so I put that up there. But yeah, I know a lot of retailers are using certain vendors that I actually put in this list. So my website, my consulting website, was down for almost a week. As usual, something's always going wrong with me. Shopify didn't know why. It was an unknown error. I kept getting an error saying contact support. I would contact support. They didn't know what the hell was going on. Nobody could open my site. It randomly opened a few hours ago. So if you all head to my site, ikanishaJ.com, I have everything on my site 30% off if you're spending over $20. So $20 and above, you get 30% off my entire site until Tuesday. So you can get it off of master classes. You can get it off of Instagram, things you may need like audits or strategy sessions, one-on-one set. It doesn't matter. I have videos up there, Shopify videos. If you're trying to build your site, all of that. Another way to get rid of inventory is a pop-up shop. Yes, you could do a pop-up shop, but the only reason why I don't say that is because if you're not getting rid of your inventory through your website and people know about your website from your hometown, a pop-up shop isn't doing you any good. So that kind of doesn't make sense to do unless you're going to be a vendor at an event. Now, if you're going to be a vendor at an event, that's different. A lot of people get pop-up shop and vendor confused. If you are at an event that you got invited to, or you have a table set up and you pay for the table, that is not a pop-up shop. I hate people say that. That's not what that is. That's a vendor. If you have a building that you rented for a certain amount of time, that's a pop-up shop. So that's not the same thing. So I have done a pop-up shop. Yes, I had a building that I rented for a day and I had a pop-up shop and it was my store, my shop. People came in, they shopped. Not the same thing as being a vendor at an event. So make sure you all know the difference before you all go out and say that. Yes, go ahead, go for it. If you think that is another way for you to get rid of inventory, even though I've had 4 years of experience, go ahead. But just make sure you know what you're getting in for. A pop-up shop requires you to pay for your lights and utilities. You have to pay for the building to rent. You have to make sure you have enough racks, hangers, promote the event, all of that stuff. That is a pop-up shop. If you have the money to waste and use, go do it. If you do not, don't do it. I'm not discouraging anyone. I'm just telling the truth and telling things from my personal experience that I have either done or worked with, because I have 5 different entrepreneurs in my family. 2 of them are my parents. Both of my parents have had their own businesses for double digits of years. So I have been around entrepreneurs all my life. So anywho, the other comment I just saw, there it is. If I only have 2 of the same item, should I put them on my, if I have 2 of the same item? What do you mean? If you have 2 of the same item, should I put them on my website? What do you mean? Like if you have 2 of the same shirts and they're like different colors? Or what do you mean? I'm not entirely sure I know what you mean. So just clarify that question before I answer. I mean, whatever you, okay, so yeah, that's what you mean? Yeah, go ahead, put it up there. If you have, whatever it is you have, put it on the site. And if you need to mark stuff down, mark stuff down. I've had to do that. I've had stuff that literally just sat and I had to mark it down to how much I paid for it just to get rid of it. So that's something else I need to talk about in the video. I forgot about it. Mark it down. Mark it all the way down to wholesale price if it gets to the point where you cannot get rid of it. And if you got to mark it down lower and take a loss, it is what it is. Because I have had inventory where it would be like 1 or 2 pieces of stuff, because majority of my customers, they purchase a lot of extra larges, 1X and larges around that area. And I get left with a lot of smalls. Majority of my customers do not buy smalls. So I'm having to de-stash a lot of smalls. I'm having to give away a lot of smalls. I'm having to mark down a lot of smalls to like wholesale price or really dirt cheap prices because I need to get rid of them. So, and I also have stuff on my website right now on clearance where I restocked too many times and I didn't take my own advice. So I always tell people not to restock more than 2 times. And there's been times where I've restocked 3 or 4 times because, hey, people were buying it, so I got more, but then I got too much. And now I'm left with it. People have moved on from it. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, so now I got some stuff I gotta get rid of. So Black Friday was a good time for me to get rid of it. But funny enough, people didn't even really buy my clearance. they got all my other stuff, especially my hats. Oh my God. I have sold so many fedoras in the past just week alone. It's ridiculous. Um, Another thing, if you all don't follow me on Instagram, and which I say you should, I made a video. It's a reel, it's like a TikTok, so it's not a long video. It's like all of maybe 30 seconds. I show you all how I make my branded boxes. So I can't give you an example right now because I use those boxes to send out hats, so I can't show you. But make sure you go see that video. I show you all how I make boxes with my logo on them, and then my tape that I use to tape up the boxes, they're from Sticker Mule, and they have my logo on them as well because I have to ship my hats in boxes. And most people that buy hats from me, they buy at least 3 or 4 of them, so I need boxes. So yeah, make sure you all go look at that because a lot of people were shocked when I showed them how I made them. Woo! I did a lot of talking right then. Like, it was a lot. We're almost at an hour. I didn't plan on being on here for an hour. Woo! Okay, so let me go back and make sure I missed nothing. And if you all have any other questions, let me know. I guess I'll stay up here for exactly 60 minutes and then I will get off because I missed Real Housewives of Potomac. And I gotta see my Potomac because I gotta see Karen do this wig party and invite Monique. And the folks don't know that she invited Monique. I am obsessed with Monique, just so y'all know. It's on my bucket list to dress her and Portia. I know they're stylists, so I'm just waiting for them to like just get something from me. Let me see what it said. Is it D-Stash or it's D-Stash? It is D-E-S-T-A-S-H. D-Stash. So you have a stash of stuff and you're de-stashing it. You're getting it out. Hey Cheryl, what's up, girlfriend? Forgot to put that sign on my website. What sign? What do you mean when you say sign? That's been my confusion. I don't know what you're meaning when you say sign. What sign? I think I texted that to you. I think I said that to you on Instagram asking me what sign, and then I never get an answer. Got it. You're welcome, Dream. 35% off. Are you talking about a banner, Mary? Are you talking about the banner at the top of your website? You had 35% off up there, but I took that off because that was not as good of a deal as your buy one, get one free clearance. So if you wanted to focus on your 35% off, you can put that back up there. But being that you have buy one, get one free on your clearance, that's a better deal than people worrying about 35% off of and you losing out. So is it true that some clothing vendors will let you get things without paying for them first? I don't have an answer. Okay, I have an answer, but I don't have an answer. So I have gotten things from vendors, but that's because they wanted me to promote them. Even when I was at Market in Atlanta, there were some vendors who literally gave me stuff, and they gave me stuff to wear throughout my 3 days there because they wanted me to promote it. So yes and no. So it is up to the vendor's discretion. They're not going to give it to any and everybody. You got to have some sort of clout. If you don't have any kind of clout, they're not going to give you stuff just for the hell of it. Like, they're not going to do that. Like, there's one vendor right now. They want me to promote their stuff on here on YouTube. I'm going to do it because I like their stuff. However, I don't want to because they're not giving me anything. Like, dang, can y'all at least give me a discount to get off y'all stuff? Can y'all give me a discount to give to my subscribers so they can go grab your stuff? Like, what am I getting out of this by putting y'all stuff on my YouTube channel? And my YouTube channel ain't even big, but I have influence. So, yeah, you can get stuff from certain vendors, but I think it just depends on the person you're getting it from and who you are. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. But yeah, I was so shocked when someone when I was at Market in Atlanta, he was like, will you wear this for me? I was like, what you mean, wear this for you? And they were like, well, if people see you wearing this and you're on your YouTube channel and you have people walking with you, then you can get people to come over to our booth and buy it. And I was like, okay, but I also like what I have on today. I look cute. And they're like, well, we'll pay you. okay, cool. I just throw it on real quick, walk around for however long I'm gonna walk around, take it back off and give it back to you. And then, so they let me keep it. So yeah, it all depends, I guess, on what's going on. But there are some vendors, like ones that aren't like on Fashion Go, where I think someone just said in the chat, I wasn't reading, but kind of like off of Alibaba or something, where they will send you a sample, but you'll have to pay a small price for the sample, and then they'll take that amount off if you decide to get a whole run of items. And then, of course, I have, that video that I did for Wholesale 7. They sent me items for free because they wanted me to let y'all know about it and get stuff from them wholesale. So that'll be the only way I know of for you all to get stuff, because a lot of actual vendors in the LA fashion district, they don't do samples. So you have to go to their showroom to see their samples, like like what their models would wear. Which I am planning a trip to go for my birthday, so it'll be in March if anyone wants to go with me. Did you ever do the video on the... Hey girl, let me tell y'all, I haven't done any videos this month. I feel horrible. I'm going to do that video, I promise. So I have a lot of videos that I have planned. Like I said, a lot was going on in my personal life, and I did not have the energy to dedicate to YouTube. I just didn't. So, but yeah, Alibaba video coming up. I am going to be doing videos, probably 2 or 3 a month, called vendor spotlights. I'm going to be spotlighting one particular vendor. I'm going to try my hardest to get y'all discounts, because I feel like if I'm putting them on my YouTube, they need to be giving y'all something and giving me something, So I have one coming up. They haven't given me shit, but I'm going to talk about them anyway. So I have that one coming up. I have 2 more things from Atlanta that I haven't posted. I have a video about drop shipping that's coming out. That's 5 videos right there. Ooh, I'm gonna be busy in December. I have it written down. So yeah, I'm gonna have that Alibaba video coming out super soon. There's one other one I'm going to do. I'm just not gonna tell y'all what it is yet, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. So we'll see. Hey, Kyra. Let me go back and see what this comment was. I'm sorry. I think you can be rich if you help people that's struggling. Let's pray and manifest that. Okay? Because that's the goal. Well, I don't really want to be rich. I just want to be financially stable, and I want to be able to do whatever the hell I want to do whenever I want to do it, and provide whatever my children want whenever they want it, as long as they're good and they get good grades. So yeah, we're going to speak that into existence, Mary, that I'm going to be rich. Even though God already told me a year ago that I was going to be wealthy. That's what he told me. So we're getting there. Another 2 weeks will make a year that I've been a full-time entrepreneur, that I was forced into entrepreneurship, well, full-time entrepreneurship. So I'm grateful for that. I have not struggled, not the way that you would think someone would. I'm not like behind on a truck payment or something like that. So I'm grateful for that. Now I just gotta get, to where I really want to be, which I can. I just gotta. I need help and support, and then I also need to delegate. So once I get that, which I have already said that next year I'm going to hire a VA, because I can't just spend so much time answering emails and DMs every day. That takes about 3 hours of my time every day, just answering emails and comments and all that sort of stuff. So I need someone for that. And then I know the other video that's coming up for y'all. So a lot of you all that do follow me on Instagram know that ever since the pandemic started, I stopped using my photography team, because I didn't want so many people at my photo shoots, because you all know I have a photographer and videographer, so it's like 3 or 4 extra people that'll be at my shoots, and I didn't want that. So I've been using my phone to shoot my photo shoots, and people have been blown away. They have been shocked. Even my photographers have been shocked that I have been using my phone for my photo shoots. If you haven't seen them, not trying to brag, but I do a damn good job. Check out my boutique's Instagram and my website. Go to jinxfashioneat.com and jinx_fashioneat on Instagram and check out all those pictures. All of those pictures, I took them on my phone. Majority of them are not edited at all, except for the ones where I take out the color from the background. Other than that, majority of them are not even edited. I may have maybe brightened it a little bit, but that's it. So anyway, one of my friends she was a customer first. She became a friend, and now she's a model for me. She does a lot of, she's like my photo shoot assistant, I guess you could say. So she does a lot of things for me behind the scenes when I'm doing photo shoots. And so she's been taking pictures and video of me behind the scenes. I haven't posted them yet, but I'm going to be posting them throughout this week because I was supposed to have had a photography tip week last week. Didn't work out. So I'm going to post more of that this week. And we decided that for my photo shoot that I have coming up Saturday, she is going to actually shoot a video for me for my YouTube channel. So that way you all can really see what it takes to take good pictures on your own on your phone, because it's hard for me to explain it. You have to see it, because I don't just stand there like this and take a picture. I'm literally like down like this on the ground, my butt's up in the air, I'm sitting down, I'm squatting, I'm maybe standing all the way over the model like this. Like, it's a lot. And I tell people this a lot about angles, knowing your model's angles, knowing what looks right on what model, what fabric type looks right on what body type, and also knowing when to be outside, when to be inside. When you're outside, you need to be outside when it's like noon or 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, because the sun is the highest in the sky and it's bright. And then, of course, you got to have models who understand that it's not about them, it's about the clothes. So you are really trying to get the best look in the clothes and the best photo of the clothes. Yes, you want your model to look great because you want them to sell it, but ultimately it's not about the model, it's about your clothing. So just make sure they understand that as well. But that's coming up. So we're going to film it on Saturday. I probably have it edited and everything, so I'll probably post it next week. So I'm going to try to post about 3 videos this week and about 3 videos next week. So pray for me. Woo! I was going to ask y'all something else. Okay, I know what it is. I don't know. Well, okay, I know a lot, but I don't feel comfortable enough teaching it, but I am willing to share what I do know about this subject. So are you all interested in some sort of video around business credit? If you are, please let me know in the chat. Business credit, bookkeeping. I'm on the fence about taxes because I don't give out tax advice. So I'm on the fence with that. And I also want to know, are you all interested in seeing me interview one of my good friends who is a big influencer? Would you all be interested in having me interview her? If so, let me know. How do you create the email to retarget people that have open emails? Wait a minute. Okay, you said, how do you create the email to retarget people that have open email? Okay, so Mika, who do you use for your email host? If you use MailChimp, I can tell you how. If you don't use MailChimp, you use Shopify. I am gonna have to get back to you on that because I don't know if Shopify does what MailChimp does. So in MailChimp, when you go to the report for an email, let's say you sent a Black Friday email on Thursday. You click on that report for that email. In that report, MailChimp will show you every single person's email who opened that email. And then you can make them into a group. I don't know if Shopify does that. I feel like they don't. I feel like they might though. I never paid any attention. So I'll send you a message, Mika, because I have to see now that you said that, I'm very interested to know if they do that. If they do, that's great. If they don't, they need to work on it. But that would be the only way. You need to know who opened the emails to begin with. If you don't, then it's going to be hard. I really don't know how to do it. How you do it all. Girl, I don't know how to do it all either. It takes a lot of organization, a lot of discipline, and a lot of knowing when your kid is asleep. I do a lot at night, really late at night. How do you approach people for emails? So first, of course, you have to have a pop-up on your website. If you don't have a pop-up on your website, people are most likely not going to scroll to the bottom of your page, your home page, and put in their email. Most likely they're not. So first and foremost, you need a pop-up on your website. Second, when I am putting, at the beginning, when I was putting emphasis on my email list, I would post on Instagram in my stories and on my posts, like on my feed, that it would be two things. So one, I would change the link in my bio to the page. Like if you click, there's a part where you can create like a customer account or something. I would change my link in my bio to that link where you could create like an account and sign up for the emails. I would have that link in my bio, and right above it in the bio, I would say to get, I can't remember the exact wording, but it was like get 20% off by signing up here, and I'll have an arrow clicking on that link. Then in my stories, I will let people know what that link is in my bio. I would have different posts in my feed or on my profile about that link in my bio. Let people know that the link in my bio is for you all to get 20% off. If you want 20% off, you need to click that link in my bio so you can get whatever amount for however long or whatever. Then I actually made a post about this on Instagram about 2 weeks or so ago. And that post said, it was my Instagram tip for today. And the post was something to the effect of, you need to make your email list appeal to people. And the way to do that is to make, what's the word I'm looking for? Is to present your email list like an exclusive club. Because people do not, like, they really suffer from FOMO. So people don't like to feel like they're missing out on something. If they feel like they're missing out on something or they're missing something, they're going to run and see what it is. So the way that you do that is the way that I do it. Don't worry, y'all, if you are embellishing the truth. Okay? That's how marketing works sometimes. So what I would do, and what I still do, but now I don't have to embellish, I'll be telling the truth now. Let's say, for example, y'all are on my email list. Let's say Mika is someone who rarely opens my emails. Let's say Mary is someone who not only opens all my emails, she literally buys almost every single time I have a sale going on or I drop a new collection. Mary is the one who is my loyal customer. Mika's the one who is my kind of like the bystander, the one that's kind of curious but don't really know if they want to buy. That type of person. And they both follow me on Instagram. Okay? All right. So what I want to do, I want to get Mika and other people who are like Mika to get on my email list and buy. So what I would do on my Instagram page, I would make posts and share them in my stories, and there would be something to the effect of this. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this. I would say, attention all email subbies. Make sure you open your email today because you all got the exclusive discount code for 30% off your purchase today only. Dang, if you're not on the email list and you didn't open your email, you ain't getting that discount code. So I do things like that. If you are a customer like Mary, I have customers who literally will buy every single time I drop something new. If it's in their size and they like it, they will buy it. I have people who spend thousands of dollars with me every year. Those customers are in a separate email group called a segment. I send out emails just to those group of people and they get special things from me. I will post on Instagram. all of my VIS, which is very important, Slaymates. I call my, customer Slaymates. All my Slaymates who are on the private list, you all are getting a free gift today. Dang, how do I get on that list? You have to buy XYZ amount from me, or you have to have bought this many times from me. Like, I let people know that if you buy from me and you're loyal to me and my brand, you get rewarded from it. I have a rewards program as well. If you go to my website, at the very bottom of the page, there is... Yes, Cheryl. I have a rewards program that people, they love to do. Oh my God, I forgot to change my rewards program for my Black Friday sale. I knew I forgot to do something. I was going to up the points that they could get when they bought this past weekend. And I forgot. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, sorry. So yeah, that is what I do. I put a lot of emphasis on my email list by making people feel like they are missing something. If you do that, people will want to figure out what they're missing out on. People want to save money. People want free stuff. And that's what I give people who are loyal and on my email list. So I hope that answered your question. And yes, Cheryl, I saw your hand being raised. What was your question? Oh, I'm sorry. I just skipped this. I had 100 people visit my website, but no one bought anything. Okay. That sucks. I've had that happen. Okay, I'll tell you this. The day before Thanksgiving, not even kidding you, before 3 o'clock, I had 247 visits to my site. Have no idea why. All I did was send out an email. That's why. Because the email I sent out was for email subscribers only to get a certain amount off. That's what it was. Never mind. Okay, but anyway, 247 visits before 3 o'clock was what I had. You know how many sales I got? Like 8. So, I don't even think it was 8. I want to say it was 6. Yeah, I think it was 6. But then the sales came later on that night. But regardless though, and to be honest, I don't even think those sales that came later on that night were from the same people that visited. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, it happens. It happens. But if you're not targeting the right people and you're getting people coming to your site that aren't buying, you need to see exactly why they ain't buying. And if you're in my membership, you will know there is an app that I have added to my Shopify that shows me a recording of people's visits. If you're not my membership, you don't know what it is. But in my membership, I have told people what I have connected to my boutiques page, where I literally see every single thing a person does on my site. I see what they scroll to, what page they go to, what they click on, how long they stay on the page, what they add to their cart, what they take. I see everything. It records every single session. There is a free version and there is a paid version. I have the paid version because I have way too many visits a day in order to have the free version. If you have the free version, I think it records like 30 visits a day or something like that. I have way more than that, so I don't have the free version. I need to join my with Wix. Oh, Wix, I'm so sorry. Why are you with Wix? You need to change. Everybody I know who changed from Wix to Shopify was like, it was the best decision of their lives. Like, even YouTubers. I don't know if y'all watch Boss Mama Jackie. She's my second favorite YouTuber. Yeah, she changed from that to Shopify, and she was like, oh my God, why hadn't I done this sooner? There's another YouTuber named Anna Doll. She switched from Wix to Shopify. Shopify is way better for e-commerce and shopping. That's why it's called Shopify. It's for shopping. It has a lot more capabilities than Wix. I have built websites on Wix. I hate it. It does not have the power that Shopify does. And if anyone tells you different, they lying. They're just trying to get you to get on Wix for whatever odd reason. Wix does not have what Shopify has. Yeah, you need to get on Shopify. But I'm almost positive. What's hard? Shopify ain't hard. Shopify is super easy. What was I gonna say? But what I use, you can use it with Wix. I am 98% positive you can use it with Wix. Because I'm almost positive I saw on their website that you can use Wix. I think you use Wix, Cartel, Shopify, and GoDaddy, I think it was. But yeah, you can use it. What's hard about it? What's hard about Shopify? It's literally just drag and drop and search for apps to add to your store if you know what to add to your store. There's no coding involved unless you want to code. I know how to code, so I'll change up stuff because I want to. But other than that, you don't need to code. You have free themes. Yeah, so what is it that you need to learn how to do that you think is hard? What is going on with my rug? Oh, Jesus. Y'all got me up here on an hour. I said I was going to be up here for 60 minutes. It's been 75. Sorry, I waiting to see what she says. Her tell me. What were we talking about? Yeah, what I was talking about. I think it was the email. No, it was about the program or conversion. I don't remember what I was talking about. But anyway, yeah, I know I'm biased, but I highly recommend my membership. I tell y'all everything if you're in my membership. Some of my members know stuff about me that some of my friends don't even know about me. So, yeah, my members, it's only $40 a month, and they get a lot of stuff. A lot. And I love every single one of them. Doesn't matter how much they pay a month. I love them all. But my $40 members have a special place in here because we talk, every month, every week. Some of us talk every day. So yeah, I love them. They get a lot out of me. And some stuff people wouldn't even do for other people, I do for them because I feel like, everybody needs help and everybody needs a helping hand, and I don't mind helping. So Mary, I'm going to go back and try. So with what was I going to say? Oh, with Shopify, I do build websites, but take it back. I don't anymore because people were stressing me out, and I did not go into business for myself to be stressed out. So what I did, I can't remember how many, but I made some instructional videos for Shopify. I show you the 8 steps that it takes me to build a website from start to launch. I even show you how to make your own graphics for your homepage and how to make like quotes for your Instagram page. I show you all of that as well. I should charge more for this, but I don't. I feel like this is very underpriced and I don't care. And like I said, right now, everything on my site is 30% off. So if you go to my website, it's literally my name, ikenisha.j.com. There is, I don't even know what I have it under. I don't know if I have it under master classes, I think. But, what video, Cheryl? What video were you telling me to make? But, yeah, the Shopify is called Shopify Instructional Videos. And you can go there, and I literally, everybody that I know that's bought it so far has said that it really helped them and it made it super easy. So you actually are going to watch me build someone else's website, and I tell you everything that I'm doing. I explain it in layman's terms, everything. So I highly recommend getting that because, like I said, I don't build websites anymore because people were stressing me the hell out. So I stopped that. But this is the next best thing. I'm just telling you, I'm literally telling you what to do, every single step. So if you need the direct link to that, just send me a DM on Instagram, Royal_Aries325, and I'll send you that link. But if you can't find it, but you should be able to find it on my website. What video were you saying? I was saying video. Which one? Girl, I talk too much. I don't remember what I don't remember which video I said. I asked about interviewing my influencer friend, and then I asked about business credit. That's what it was. Which video are you talking about? Are you talking about both of them? I mean, I make both of them, no problem. Just don't expect me to make it like right then, because I got a lot that I gotta put out. What time is it? My daughter needs to go to bed. It's 11:20. She need to be in the bed, but she slept all day today though. She probably ain't gonna go to sleep. Ooh, Lord. There's another video that I wanted to make for y'all. I had to go look at my book because I write down everything. I also put everything in my phone, but I write it down too just in case something happens to my phone. Um, but yeah, I can't remember what it was. I know it was it's something else. I can't remember, but whatever. All right, so do y'all have any more questions for me? If not, I'm gonna go and do some things. I really want to go get a milkshake. I'm using Lucky Orange. What's Lucky Orange? What's Lucky Orange, Cheryl? They come, look, and go. That happens though. I mean, you gotta think about it. When you're out, like actually in a mall or a strip mall, you don't buy from every single store you walk into. It's just same thing on a website. I mean, you're not gonna buy every single time. I mean, I go to Shoe Dazzle literally every day, but I don't buy something every day. I probably would, but I have a lot of restraint. But I will say, Shoe Dazzle does a great job of retargeting because, like, they retarget the hell out of me on Facebook, and they be getting me with their ads. Y'all know how many shoes I bought in the past month alone? Well, for one thing, I you know how a lot of people when they're depressed or upset or whatever, and they eat. It's not me. I buy shoes. So, if a lot of shoes come to the house and you live with me, you have to be worried because I only shop a lot when I'm sad. So if I'm sad or depressed, packages come to the house because I don't know what else to do. And it's the only way I know how to make myself smile is buy shoes and just wear them around the house. Because right now we ain't really going nowhere. So, yeah. But yeah, their retargeting works. So you're just gonna have to do that too. Make sure you retarget. That's what I'm gonna tell people too. But I'm telling people in my membership about this. I'm gonna do a Facebook retargeting class, like showing you how to make the ads and showing you how to do an Instagram ad and all that stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use one of our members. I'm gonna use her account to show y'all how to do it. She was actually in here. It was Mika. I'm gonna use her account to show y'all how to do ads on Instagram and how to do retargeting ads. Oh, don't be stressed out. I got something about that too. I have a video about buying for your boutique. I have that here on Instagram, YouTube, and then I have a masterclass about how to buy. Oh, do I? Yes, I do. Do I, y'all? I feel like I do. I do. So yeah, okay. I have a video on YouTube about how to buy for your boutique, and then I have a masterclass that goes into more in-depth details about how to buy for your boutique. And then also, if you know who your customer is, which is another class I have that a lot of people do recommend, I show you and tell you how to figure out who your customer is and how to buy for them, and also how to use Instagram around that profile. It's a lot in that particular class. I literally just had someone today tell me how that class helped them and how they now realize that they did not know who their customer was until they took that class. The real answer, do you know your customer? I just figured out mine. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. See, Cheryl got it. If you know who your customer is, you will not be stressed out about buying for your boutique. The only reason I get stressed out when I buy is because I just want to buy so much stuff. So I have to restrain myself from not buying so much stuff. So that's why I now release things in collections, because it keeps me focused. And I know I'm not going to buy any more than 10 items at a time for this one collection. And at least half of those have to be plus size. So that's how I keep myself focused. So just figure out a way to keep yourself focused on what you're needing to buy. Don't just buy stuff for the hell of it. You need to buy things when you need them, or when you know you're going to need them, or when you need to restock, or if you have something coming up, or if you have something where you do like new arrivals on Monday. You know, you need to have some way to stay focused so you don't just buy stuff just because you think it's cute. Because if you buy things you think are cute and they don't fit your customer profile, it's not going to sell. So that's one main problem that a lot of people are having and they don't know that they're having. They're buying the wrong items because they're targeting certain people, and those people don't like it. So, for example, just to make it clear or whatever, let's say you're targeting people who they love Real Housewives of Atlanta. They love to watch like luxury lifestyles and makeover shows and all of this stuff that caters to luxe lifestyle. Your customer is luxe. They're bougie, all that. And you are buying things like biker short sets and little loungewear stuff. I'm basically describing me. Because that's my customer. My customers are bougie. They demand attention. They are business women. They make a certain amount of money. They're not interested in biker shorts, little tie-dye little dresses. They're not interested in basic stuff. So when I bought stuff like that, just because I wanted to be like everybody else, don't ask me why, I spent quite a bit of money on inventory because I was like, dang, everybody's buying this loungewear. Everybody's buying these little tie-dye things. I need to buy that because that's what's selling. I did that. My customers were like, hell no, you're not buying that. And that's something that's left on clearance right now. Is stuff that they're not going to buy. Exactly. I normally don't copy anybody, but I was like, it's quarantine. People want to lounge around. People want to get loungewear. And I myself am actually my own customer. I am just like how I describe. That is me. I don't care telling people I'm bougie. I love to dress up all the time. I'm always in heels. It don't matter. Every once in a while now, ever since I was pregnant, I will go out in like leggings or something. But if I'm going literally down the street and come right back. But I learned my lesson. I'm not going to do what other people do. I'm not going to do that. So I got to try to get rid of this stuff now. So if anybody has customers that will buy some really, these dresses are cute, but my customers don't wear them. My customers don't wear stuff like that. So like for example, I'm going to show y'all something. Okay, so I have two dresses here. They are literally the exact same color. One of them, they are, I don't even know, let me see. Okay, so this dress, it is I'm looking at my tags, I don't even remember how much it was. It is $36.99, but it's on clearance on my site now because I couldn't get rid of them. So these are really cute, comfy. Girl, I need I'm gonna take you on a tour. Oh, okay, Cheryl. I'm gonna have to look that up. Look at orange. So what are your cousins wear during quarantine? They wear little stuff, here at the house. Like what I do, like you can't see me, but I just got on a little t-shirt I got from Walmart when I was pregnant. And then, some little leggings. But they're not going to shop for that online. Like, if I sold, case in point, I have leggings right now for Black Friday for $7. You think my customers done bought them? Hell no. But I was like, it's Black Friday. People will buy $7 leggings, right? No. I need to stop because my customers are not like that. Like I am my customer. If I'm shopping online, I'm not gonna buy something basic offline. If I know I need a t-shirt to lounge around the house, I'll go over to Walmart real quick, get that t-shirt, and that's it. If I'm gonna buy or have leggings, I'm not gonna shop online for that. I'm just gonna go down the street, get it from Walmart real quick, and that's it. But other than that, out and about, I'm not wearing no leggings outside. I'm not wearing no t-shirt outside. I'm not doing none of that. Like, my mama's not like that. My grandma's not like that. Well, may she rest in peace. But that's just how we are. We don't wear stuff like that in public. That's just how it is. My legs. What about my legs? They look bad. Well, I'm very self-conscious because I ain't lost my pregnancy weight yet. So, I need to know. Anyway, about this dress. I'm losing my voice now. I've been talking to y'all so much. Um, okay. Okay, anyway, this dress right here. If y'all follow me on Instagram, my boutiques page, y'all will have seen my model Kira, who's the face of my brand, um, in this dress. Super cute. It's very stretchy. It has, look how I'm sweating underneath my arms. It's ruched, so you can make it shorter or longer on you. And you can see by the fabric, like see that? Super stretchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, good dress. I'll show y'all the vendor. I don't care because this is one of the ones I didn't get labeled. It's from Capella. So it's super stretchy, good material, cotton, thick, cute on her. It's form-fitting. Like, I mean, this dress was cute on. I was okay. My customers would probably, they might buy it because it's not like regular looking tie-dye, right? Them girls ain't about this. I think they're not used to me having stuff cheap, like in price. So they steer away from it. Because this dress was only $36.99. Okay? It's $36.99. These dresses are still on my site. I have them on sale right now for like $11, $10. They are still on my site. Y'all that's watching this, go get these. Because they're still there. So, okay, we have that dress, right? This dress. I don't want to open it. But I'm going to have to open it so y'all can see. Hold on. It has a belt with it. So this is the belt that goes with it. Okay. So this is my belt. Well, not my belt. This is the belt that goes with this dress. It's super heavy. Like, this is a heavy belt. And they're sized, by the way. So, yeah. So that's the size large in the belt. And then here's this dress. If you follow me on Instagram, like I said, you would have seen who's in this dress. It's Kira again. She's in this dress too. And I took these photos and the other photos on my phone. They were dope. But the ones I took of her in this dress, child, my photographer thought I was using somebody else. And I was like, no, it was me. So this dress right here, I'm gonna have to stand back so y'all can see. Okay. Don't judge my kitchen. If y'all do, it's cool. I don't care. Okay, so this is the dress. Ooh, it's really long. Okay, so it's super long. It's gorgeous. I did sell out. I restocked twice, Mary. So here, it's like a whatever type sleeve, like a balloon sleeve, and it's 3/4. So this is my last one. I have one left. So anyway, I restocked these twice, and I have one left. This dress, $86. I sold out of them in one day. This dress, can't get rid of it. It's not that much different, right? Hey, the quality of this one is amazing. Like, you could go to like Saks and you could find this. Like, the quality on this is ridiculous. It's really heavy. It's very well made. It's from Latisse. So y'all know Latisse quality. And don't like spending $40 on an item. Girl, I'm not gonna spend less than $40 on an item. So, not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm just showing y'all how these dresses look similar, but this was cheaper. It's cotton. My customers don't want it. This one, same model was in it, in both of them. They bought all of these in one day. So, if you go to my site, you'll see how she posed. I'm not my site. Go to my Instagram, and you all can see some of the pictures. I didn't even get to post all the pictures I wanted because they bought these so quick. Then now, if I post them, then it'll be like, where the dress is at? And I'm like, I only got one. It is. It's very different. It's a gorgeous gown. And one of my friends who bought it, I definitely agree, Mary. It's the style. It's the style. Because that's more of a bodycon dress. This one is more of a maxi, button down, ballooned type, whatever. But yeah, one of my friends who bought this, if y'all see, it buttons all the way down. She had hers unbuttoned all the way to like right here, so the slit was like like a slit, and it was all the way up mid thigh. Girl, she killed it. She killed it. So yeah, you wear that, and then you have the belt with it, and of course y'all know got my label in there. So yeah, but that just goes to show that you have to know who your customer is, and you can't just buy whatever you want to buy. Like, I thought that they would get those other dresses, because they were cute and they were comfy and they were cheap. But my customer is not struggling right now in during this, so they still buy what they want to buy. So yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm not buying what I think other people, what I see everyone else doing. I'm going to keep doing what I do because that's what's working for me. And I knew when I got this particular dress that my customers would love it. And I was right. So, yeah. I'm trying to put this back in the bag. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to get some more clear bags. I am all out. I gotta get more of those. I just balled this up. That looks so horrible. It is what it is. Oh my God. There. Alright, so, but yeah, let that be a lesson. It don't matter how much something costs. You just have to know who your customer is, because once again, my customers don't like cheap, or the inclination that something could be cheap, because I'm guessing they think that since I have this so low, that it's not as good quality of my other things. And I think this is of good quality. Like, it's not see-through. You can't see my hand. It's super stretchy, and you still don't see my hand. You know what I'm saying? It's not that fake material, but they don't want it. So I need some of y'all to buy it. They only like $10. I have older and younger. I do too. One of my customers who spends money, well, both of them. I have I lied. I have 3 customers who, for the past literal 3 years, they have spent about $1,000 a year with me. One of them is my age, because we went to school together. We graduated together. And, oh, you have an actual store. I want one, but I don't want to pay no bills. But yeah, and then my other 2 ladies, one is in their 40s and one is in their 50s. So my customers range from age 25 to 55. They just have similar styles. So yeah, but I didn't know you had an actual store. I thought you were just online. That's a whole different ball game. I would love to have a store because, I love retail. I love to sell. I'm a people person. I love that. But 2 things that hold me back from getting a store. Number 1, like I said, I don't want no bills. Over 400 visitors, no sales, running Google ads. Ooh. Google ads is something that I want to try out next. I said I'm going to start doing them next year. I want to start doing ads on Google and YouTube because Facebook is just giving me a hard time. So I'm going to do them for a boutique and a boutique consulting. I'm going to see how that works out. When that works out, I'll probably start doing classes on. But that could, being that I don't do Google ads, Ronza, I can't give you so much advice. I'm just thinking you could be targeting the wrong people, or you could be targeting people who don't want what you're selling. That's normally the only thing that happens. You're selling something that people don't want, or you're targeting the wrong people. So those people, once again, don't want what you have. So you're going to have to figure out what it is. Anyway, what I was saying about the store, yeah, number 1, I don't want to spend any money on bills. I mean, it's a lot. You gotta have the utilities, you gotta have insurance, you gotta have racks, you gotta have pay for the rent, you gotta have way more inventory coming in so you can stock up your store, make it look full. You gotta have mannequins, you gotta have a cash register, you gotta have change, you gotta have like 1 or 2 employees, you gotta have bags, you gotta have tissue paper. It's a lot. I ain't trying to do all of that. I would, but that brings me to number 2. Where I stay, people don't buy what I sell. So if I stayed in Atlanta, of course, I would open a store. And that is where I've been trying to move for years, but it never happened. So I was talking to my daughter and I was like, if I do, Cheryl, thank you. Thank you. You just be shouting me out and my stuff. What was I gonna say? She just distracted me. Oh, but yeah, I was talking to my daughter and I was saying that if we do move, well, not if, because I just don't want to keep staying here. I'm tired of staying here in this city. I hate where I stay. Oh, but if we did move, because she doesn't want to, she wants to move to Atlanta as well, but she also doesn't want to go too far away from my mom. And her and my mom are like this, just like how me and my grandma, which was my mom's mom, were before she passed. So I understand that. So my compromise is I used to stay in another city 2 hours from here called Greensboro. That would be my compromise. Being that I'm most likely not going to move to Atlanta, I want to move. I want to move to Greensboro. I'll move there. I've already started looking at things like to see how much the apartments would cost, all of that, and then, saving up and eventually getting a house or whatever. But yeah, I would have to move somewhere else because even right now, the only people that buy from me from my town are my models and like maybe a couple of their friends. But yes, and I'm in Atlanta, a couple times, quite a few times a year because of my business. So yeah, and I know a lot of influential people down there. Like I said, I know the person who styles Portia, and all the other people from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I know the guy who takes Candy's family photos. He bought hats from my boutique. I know people down there, and I'm literally like 1 degree of separation from reality stars. I just can't seem to get right there, you know, to get them to get my stuff. But yeah, so Atlanta would be yes where I want to go, but my daughter doesn't want to go too far away from my mom, and I'm fine with that. So if I move to a bigger city, Greensboro, maybe Raleigh, which is our capital here in North Carolina, then I would get a store. But and that'll be a huge maybe, because like I said, I don't want to spend the money. I'm very frugal when it comes to my business expenses. What would you call a target audience that don't like to dress in revealing clothes that attracts negative attention? Come on, chat. That attracts negative attention but likes to dress nice that will bring positive attention. I have not a customer, a client who, but she's Muslim though, and they dress conservatively. So that particular target audience, they are called modest. They wear modest apparel. So people that like to be covered up. I'm like that. I don't wear things that are revealing. I was raised in a strict Christian home. I feel uncomfortable when I'm showing off my girls. They look great. They have a great body, but I feel uncomfortable when I'm showing these. And I would show my stomach, when I had my belly button piercing for a short amount of time, so for a few months. But after that, I got, subconscious with that too. So yeah, I'm like that. I like to dress covered up. I feel like you can still be sexy and be covered up, but that's what that particular audience is called. So if you're looking for a particular clothing or whatever with vendors, just tell them you're looking for modest clothing. That's what it's called in the industry, is modest clothing. I have a few friends that are Muslim and they can dress their behinds off. They just have on their job and they have cute clothes on that are all covered. So yeah, yeah, but I don't like that. I don't show off stuff like that. I did for a small amount of time, went through that rebellious stage, when I was in college, and I was like, this ain't for me. I'll go back to dressing normal. So yeah, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. But hey, people still said, well, guys and ladies, they still said I was sexy. And I didn't dress revealing. So, it's all an attitude. I say sexy. Sexy is a vibe. It's not your clothes. It's not your body. It's your aura. You know what I'm saying? It's not just how you dress and how you look and how you speak. It's your personality. You can have a sexy personality. You know? So, but yeah, modest clothing. So look for modest clothing. But a lot of vendors now, though, they don't particularly sell, not the vendors that I use, they don't sell a whole lot of revealing clothing. You can find that easily, very easily. Because like that, both of these dresses that I was just showing, they don't show anything. So that other one with the buttons, you have the option to unbutton it. But if you don't unbutton it, you ain't seeing nothing. Okay, it's been almost 2 hours. Y'all had me up here for 2 hours. This is my last call or anything else y'all have. Several visitors to my site too, trying to learn how to convert to sales. Oh, you have a beauty supply store. What you be selling? I like dressing the dresses, skirts, like shoes and purses. Yes, me too. I don't like shorts though. I don't know why. I have like I think 2 pairs of shorts in my wardrobe. One of them's basketball shorts, and then I got another pair from my boutique, but I wore them like twice, and that was it. I don't like shorts. I wear skirts and dresses, but I don't wear shorts. I got a pair of Bermuda shorts that I wore. No, I didn't. I didn't wear 'em. I didn't wear 'em. I ain't gonna lie. I did not wear 'em. Uh, but yeah, Black Beauty Supply Store. What do you sell? Because we can always uh, support a beauty supply store that is black owned, because I feel like this, being that we're the ones who buy a lot of the beauty, it needs to be black owned. I don't know why. I just don't like shorts. I think it's like the, well, no, because I would say like they're like my legs or thighs are constrained, but they're constrained in pants too. So I don't know, or restricted. I used the wrong word. I don't know. I just don't like shorts. I just figured out how to use this chat. Little thing, I know who you are. Hey. Okay. Everybody should be asleep now, and I'm all loud. So I got some work I need to do. Being that I've finally been able to get back on my regular website, I can go back and work on someone else's website that I've been trying to work on for her. And anyone else's stuff I need to do. I need to work on my own stuff. It's the end of the month. That means December's coming. So if you all are not aware, those of you who are not on my membership may not be aware, at the end of every month, I always do 2 things all the time. One, of course, I analyze all of my numbers, go through all of my reports, see where my opportunities were, see where my strengths were, go through my email reports, all of that sort of thing. And then 2, I always you can talk now, go right ahead. I'm giving y'all 15 more minutes. But yeah, so the other thing that I always do, my members know this, I always plan out all of my posts for Instagram for the entire upcoming month. Do you get inventory shipped to your house or P.O. Box? Everything comes to my house. Feels like Christmas. And my UPS and FedEx and post office, USPS, they all know me. They're all used to me. And plus, I don't visit the post office like at all unless I forget to. So okay, this is what I do. When I have orders, I've already shipped out everything that I can ship out, so I can't show y'all right now. But part of my sales come from eBay and others go straight to my website. I use Google Ads and post a lot of social media. That's awesome. I just started dabbling in eBay. Okay, take it back. I've been using eBay since I was in high school, and I've sold things on eBay. But I've just started dabbling in boutique part of eBay. So I've gotten exposure from that, but I haven't gotten sales from that, because what I've noticed is that when I mark something down on my website, it doesn't get marked down on eBay. So that's been a headache to try to go back and forth and get that together. But my eBay account is connected to my Shopify. So that's been cool. And that's awesome to see someone else who is working with eBay. I would love to talk to you more on that, just to see like what you're doing and how you incorporate eBay into your business. That's awesome. What was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. So what I do at the end of every month, I plan out. What? That's awesome. And that's not awesome, Blueface. I see what's okay. So how do you get your traffic on eBay? If you don't mind me asking, like what do you do to get people on eBay to your stuff and get them to want to purchase it? If you get what I'm saying, kind of like how you would do with Shopify. I would love to know that. I was talking about something else other than the post office. Okay, so when I'm shipping out items, I don't like to leave my house. This is even before quarantine. I don't like to leave my house unless I'm going out shopping or something like that. But when it comes to shipping out orders in Shopify as well as the USPS website, you can schedule pickups. So when I have all my orders packed up, I will schedule a pickup for my mailman to get my orders off the porch, or he'll ring my doorbell if I have too many, and I'll have the stuff sitting right at the door, and he'll get it and take it. So that's what I do. I do not go to the post office that often. If I do have to go to the post office, it's because I forgot to schedule a pickup, or I had orders come in after I scheduled it and I want to make sure they got shipped out the same day. So that's the only time I go to the post office, just to let y'all know. And let me go back and see what else I got in here in this chat. When starting out, do you recommend shipping only within your country or go full force and ship worldwide? I didn't do anything but push the product to a specific category. Oh, okay. Fragrances and more. What's your name? I don't want to call you fragrances and more. But yeah, that's awesome. So I think I'm gonna go back into it and kind of put more effort into my eBay. Iris. Oh, I like that name. I love any name that begins with an I, because there aren't many names that begin with an I like mine, like Ikenisha, you know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put more emphasis and more effort into my eBay, because what I've been doing, I'll just post something on my website and then just put it on eBay and that's it. I haven't really put more effort into doing anything with it. So to be honest, I haven't even been on my eBay in about 2 months, except to buy stuff. It's kind of bad. But back to the other question. I started out shipping everywhere, but the reason why is, those of you who are up here and don't know my story, I started off drop shipping. So therefore, I didn't have to worry about shipping my stuff out to other countries, because someone else was, they were fulfilling my orders for me in LA. I used to drop ship through Urban OG. If you all don't know Urban OG, they only sell shoes now. Hi, Shirley. Yeah, I need to know your name too, because I've been talking to you this whole time. I don't even know your name. Yeah, so Urban OG, they only sell shoes now, but 3 years ago, they sold clothes small to 3X, and they sold shoes. So I was doing all of that. And I stopped drop shipping altogether in 2018. So I kept shipping worldwide because I had brand ambassadors in other countries. I had one brand ambassador in South Africa. I had one in the Netherlands and one in Germany. And then I got one in Italy, but she didn't last long, so I don't really count her. So yeah, I did ship internationally. It was hard as hell because I didn't know what the world I was doing. But the church I used to go to when I was little, before I graduated. I mean, I went there from when I was like 4 years old all the way up to I graduated college. So everybody there knew me, and there was someone who used to go to that church. That I used to go to church with. She is, I don't know, what do you call a manager at a post office? What do they call them? Like postmasters or something? Whatever. She's like a manager at my local post office down the street from my house. So she shipped this stuff for me because I didn't know what I was doing. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into shipping things internationally. And I actually have I have a jacket on my website right now. I don't have any that I can show y'all because it's on pre-order. So I only had one sample here, and my model had it on, and then one of my other models bought it off the model. So yeah, but I had 2 orders for that particular jacket from Canada. So I'm gonna have to ship 2 jackets to 2 different customers in Canada, and I almost like to just give it to her and just let her do it for me, because I don't. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So if you're just starting, I don't recommend it unless you're drop shipping, or unless you are a fast learner. I'm a quick learner too, but it's a lot. And if you're willing to learn it and you're getting a lot of customers and people willing to buy from you, you have to make sure that your shipping costs, that you don't lose a lot in shipping, because shipping overseas costs a lot. And right now, my shipping cost for overseas, I have it at $19.99. It's kind of fine, but it really should be $24.99, and I have been debating if I'm going to raise that price to $24.99 or not. I don't know if it's going to deter people or not. So I have just been eating that loss in shipment, but I've been fine with it because my items are priced high end, so I'm okay. Right? It's kind of scary, but I feel like I'm in a box by not doing it. Not necessarily. If How much traffic are you getting from overseas that's not from China? Tell me that. Did the same thing and bought lounge stuff. Yeah, see? That lounge stuff, child. That lounge stuff ain't what's up. Not for everybody. Because even with me personally, I don't like the lounge stuff. And I'll tell y'all one thing. It's gonna sound real bougie. I've never had a pair of sweatpants. I'm so for real. I've never had a pair of sweatpants. I want a pair, but I know I'm not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna buy them. Like, I've even seen one of my friends, she got a cute Fruit of the Loom sweatshirt and sweatpants, matching colors, from Walmart. And she dressed it up and she posted it in our Lux group that I'm in on Facebook. Girl, she killed it. And I'm like, dang, I could do that. And then I went to Walmart and looked at them sets. I said, I'm not going to wear this. I'm not going to wear it. I want it, though. I feel like I know what would end up happening. I would buy it. I would dress it up that one time to take a picture and post it, and then I would never wear it again. I know that's what will end up happening. This is just how I am. I don't like stuff like that. It's just how it is. And look, I tell y'all this. This is what makes it even worse. I was a huge tomboy growing up, and I have still never had a pair of sweatpants. I wore a lot of boys' clothes. Like, I wore baggy jeans. Like, that's most of what I wore. I wore baggy jeans, or I wore jeans that were too big for me. I wore a lot of Timbs, Air Forces. And then what happened was I got interested in boys. And then when I came home from basketball camp, when I was going into high school, my 9th grade year, I came home from basketball camp, and my mama had thrown away all of my t-shirts, all of my baggy clothes, and she was like, you're gonna go into high school dressing like a girl. And so she made me start dressing like a girl. And then I got into modeling and got interested in boys, and so I changed up how I dressed. And so now I'm like a girl. But the only thing girly about me is how I dress. Other than that, I don't like most things that girls like, or women, or females, or whatever y'all want to say. So that's a little bit about me. I really don't know for sure, but I have a lot of out the country followers, and on my IG I have only. Okay, so just because you have a lot of followers on your IG does not mean that you should be shipping internationally. If you go, okay, another question before I even say this. Do you have Shopify? If you don't, there's no need for me to say what I'm going to say, because you won't know what I'm talking about. So tell me that. Do you have Shopify? Yeah, Instagram, you're gonna get that, but it's not. I'm not trying to deter people, because I get a lot of it too. But a lot of people from Instagram, a lot of it is spam stuff, and it's people that are trying to see if they'll be able to sell you something. What is it that you sell so they can find? It's normally spam. It's not a lot of customers that are interested. I get a ton of out of country, overseas stuff, whether it's followers, clicks, traffic, all that stuff. Majority of them are not customers. I do get quite a bit of overseas, but it's not what you think. So yes, you say you have Shopify. So if you have Shopify, you can see where your traffic is coming from. You have to go into your reports and click on, okay, in the menu, click on analytics, change the date to do month to date, do the whole month of November. And there'll be a part towards the bottom that says, I think it's either traffic by source or traffic by refers, or traffic by country, something like that. You'll see all of the countries. And beside each country, there'll be a number. If those numbers are high, then other than China and Japan, because a lot of those are spam, then maybe you need to, think about doing overseas. But if it's not a lot of high numbers, you don't need to be doing it right now. That shouldn't be your focus. Your focus should be where you live at, and that's it. So, yeah, I have quite a few clients that don't stay in this country at all. I have quite a few in Jamaica, quite a few in Guyana. I have quite a few over in the UK. I have 3 members from Australia. So, I'm familiar with a lot of this stuff because I do teach people in different countries. Um, but yeah, you can see where your traffic comes from. You can even see what states your traffic comes from. I literally I've been proud of this too. I never announced it. I should have announced it, but I've never announced it. But I have had traffic from every single state. I have shipped out a package to 48 out of 50 states in the past 3 years. So that's a pretty big accomplishment, and I never announced that. I said I was going to, and I never did. I hit that milestone, I think, in July, August. I don't remember, but I got it written down on my calendar. But yeah, I should have talked about that. I might do it later. Let me turn on something on my TV because it's quiet in here. I didn't even finish telling y'all what I was telling y'all about next month. So what I was gonna say before I got all off topic was at the end of every month or going into the next month, I plan out all of my posts for my Instagram pages. I have 5, but 2 of them I plan for. Thank you. So what I do, I have a scheduler. I've done this in my membership. They actually got to watch me plan out. This has been 2 different times. We did a live class and I did a recorded video where they got to see me plan out my entire month, plan out my captions, my pictures, and all that stuff. And then I will schedule all of them in my scheduling app, and then I just let it go. So just for anyone who's ever on my Instagram, if you have ever seen me post on Instagram and then you send me a DM and I don't answer you immediately, it's because I'm not on Instagram. People think that when I post, I'm up there. I'm not. All of my posts are scheduled out a month ahead of time. This is another way how I stay focused and organized and doing what I need to do. I do not sit up and post on Instagram. I don't have time for it. I have been scheduling out my posts since I started. I have been scheduling my posts for 3 years. Now, when I first started, I only scheduled them out like a week or a few days in advance. But now that I've gotten busier and I have, this business and then the consulting business, and then I have another business that has been put on hold now because of COVID. Yes, automatic. So now I do a month ahead because that's what you gotta do. I don't have time to sit around and plan and do posts. And then also will help you stay on Instagram because it'll be days where when I wasn't scheduling them, I'd be like, oh, dang it, I forgot to post on Instagram today because I was busy. But if you have them all planned out and automatically posting, that's one less thing for you to stress about. So the app I use is called Later. I used to use this app called App High for years, but then it shut off and it's doing some kind of update. You can still use it, but it's not like a lot you can do with it now. When I first started, like my first few months, I used the app called Buffer, and then I found App High. So I used that up until a few months ago, and now I use Later. You can also use an app called Planoly. I hate it, but one of my clients uses it, who I use, like, if you all don't know, I'm also a social media manager. So one of my clients uses Planoly, and I'm on her staff, so I have to use Planoly, and I hate it. You can also use Hootsuite. That's Hoote Suite. Wait, there's no E. Yeah. But I don't like that one either. I like Later and App High. So, but yeah, that's one productive tip I can tell y'all. Use a content calendar, which I have taught my members how to use and create. And then when you use your content calendar, plan out your posts, schedule them, let them go. The app I used to use, you could schedule your stories, your IGTV videos, and your posts. That's why I hate that they're gone. Because now you can't do that. So, but I also, when I plan out my posts, I have my hashtags as well. I don't put my hashtags in my caption. I hate it. I think it looks messy. So I put my hashtags in my comments. And when I schedule my post, I can also schedule my first comment for each post to be my hashtag group. So that's why I like later. I think you can do it plannerly too, but like I said, I just don't like plannerly. It's something about it that is just not for me. So yeah, I'm not on it like that. I'm trying to make sure my Real Housewives of Potomac recorded. If it didn't, I'm gonna be real mad. Okay, it did. It's about to get mad. All right, y'all. So it's been 2 hours and 5 minutes. So do y'all have any more questions for me? I love hanging out with y'all. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. I'm going to edit videos while I'm watching Real Housewives of Potomac. I have 2 videos coming up for y'all, and we're going to call it a day. How long do you think it should take for a new boutique owner to launch their business? That's totally up to you. It took me technically a little, hold on. Yeah, technically it took me a little over 2 months, but that's because I wasn't planning on starting a business. Like I was not. You're gonna have, if you don't know my story, please go to my actual channel and watch my channel video, like the video that pops up when you click on my channel. Watch that video. I tell you exactly how I got started. I literally got started because of a dream. I was not trying to start a boutique. So, but once I got that idea in my head, I just ran with it and I went ahead. But I say it should take you between 30 days to 60 days. It just depends on. Oh, okay. Miss Boss ATL. I feel like I've seen that. Did you start selling clothes for your business? What do you mean? Did I start selling? Well, okay. When I first started, I was selling shoes. But then I really failed. That was in 2015. I didn't know what I was doing. And so I quit. And then in 2017 is when I started, but I started drop shipping first, and I was selling shoes and clothes. And now I don't sell shoes at all, but I'm about to go back into it. But yeah, it's just clothes that I do right now, and handbags. Sorry, I do shoes. No, I don't. Okay, I do clothes, handbags, and hats. Jeez, I said it all the way wrong. I'm new, trying to catch up. Yeah, so yeah, I say 30 to 60 days, and then 3 weeks before you launch, you need to be posting on Instagram. You need to be posting on Instagram at least once, 2, 3 times a day, stories and feed posts. And you need to figure out your strategies then, because if you do this ahead of time and your research ahead of time, because Instagram is going to be most likely where most of your traffic is coming from, unless you're going to seriously concentrate on Facebook, which I hate. But I mean, it's up to you. So if you do this ahead of time, by the time you launch, you will have people ready, lining up like a Jordan shoes release for your stuff. And that's what happened with me. I started posting on Instagram 3 weeks before my launch. Every day, I posted pictures of my clothes. I would do a quote. But the quote would be a fashion quote, and it would have something to do with what I was selling. And I would tie that caption into what I was selling. And now when I post quotes, and the background picture is of something, one of my models wearing one of my clothing items. So that's what I posted. I do have a tip on my Instagram page about repurposing your pictures. Don't worry about reposting the same pictures over and over again. It doesn't matter. Algorithms are set up for people not to see your post all the time. You could post something and I'm following you and I may not even see that post ever. You could post 3 photos of the same item. I may only see 1 picture. So post the same thing. It doesn't matter. Just keep posting. You need to post correctly, post at the right time, on the right day, with the right hashtags in order to get seen. This is what I did, along with having a brand ambassador program and just being social and being in groups on Facebook. That's how I got to where I am. And I ended up networking and meeting so many influential people because of Instagram, because my Facebook got shut down. So I had to focus on Instagram. I did that and was ready with a new website. Then I stopped because my fragrance website. Oh, so you have a fragrance website and you have a clothing website. You say you're not social. What you mean you're not social? You can't be on social media and not be social? I'm getting sleepy. I don't know why. Oh, that is so cool, Iris. I went to your site and I'm thinking about membership. Let me look at some more of your videos. I have seen some before in your sorry. And your personality is amazing. Oh, thank you. I think it comes from like when I was all the jobs I had, I was a store manager or a training manager. And so that's all I've ever done is teach. I like to teach people, but not like in a teacher capacity, like a professor or a teacher in a school. I can't do that. I can't deal with nobody's kids. Okay, that's not my thing. But when it comes to teaching people around sales and things of that nature, that's my zhuzh. Like I love that. So yeah, I went to school. I went to college for fashion merchandising and marketing. And then my job has always been a store manager or a training manager, and that's all I've ever done from my 20s all the way up until year before last, a few years ago. So yeah. Oh, you're a teacher? I didn't mean to offend you. Girl, you say you're partially social. Okay, look. Like you're not in person with these people. You have to be social on Instagram or Facebook in order to get awareness in sales. If not, no one's gonna know who you are. So if you're in my membership and you have done that Instagram challenge, like I had people on my Zoom call tonight telling me that they literally did my challenge 7 days straight, consistently for 30 minutes a day. And one girl said she went from not getting hardly any any Instagram profile visits to getting 75 or something more a day than she used to get because she was doing my challenge. So good. Networking will definitely help you. So my Instagram challenge involves you being social, but it is very strategic in what I'm telling you to do and how to do it and who to be social with. The challenge that I have in that membership, I feel like you're in it, or are you not in it anymore? You have to, aren't you in it? Aren't you in my membership? I swear I thought you were in it. If you're not, then you can't find it. But if you are, it's membership wide. It's if you're a $1 member or a $40 member, everybody can see it. So go to it. Even if you're just a $1 member, go to it. Because, it's over now, but you can do it by yourself. Like, it doesn't take me holding your hand to do this. It's super easy. But if you have questions on it, just send me a DM. I'll don't send me a message on Patreon because I don't get notifications. But send me DMs on Instagram. I'm thinking about making it like some kind of thing you could purchase on my site because I've only done it with members. So I don't know how I would do it. I could do it. I could make it like a video of me talking and explaining how to do the challenge and showing my phone. That's what I'll do. I need to write that down. I don't have my pen or nothing in here. Yeah, that's what I need to do. So this might be something else that I'm going to have to record and come out with for those who don't want to join the membership but want to do the challenge. Because anyway, like I said, the challenge, what it is, I literally show you what I do. 30 minutes a day. And it has gotten me sales. I literally did it. Wow. Are you coming to next month on pair of it? I don't know. Only reason I don't know is two things. One, I'm planning a trip to LA that next month. So I don't know. Two, I might because they actually want to work with me with something. But I don't know if it's for the February event or not. And then also the dates for that are going to be really tight because that's around my kid's birthday. So I'm not sure. Oh, you live in LA. That's awesome. So the trip I'm planning is going to be similar to the trip I planned to Atlanta when people came with me and I showed you, well, not you, but I showed people how to shop with vendors, how to network with them, how to read the tags and all that stuff. I showed them how to do that. And then I had interviews that I had to do when I was there and all that. So for the LA trip, I'm going to be taking you all, or whoever decides to come with me, if I do it this way, take you all to my favorite vendors, vendors that I've networked with, ones who will probably give you discounts because you know me. That's what happened in Atlanta. Vendors gave out discounts to those people that knew me. Yeah, I'm going to the fashion district. I'm going to take people with me this time though. So, but my birthday is March 25th, so I'm planning on either going after that or maybe the beginning of April. So I haven't given an exact date yet. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to go to Atlanta again because I don't know if I'm going to be able to work it all in because I have a lot going on in February. Both my kids' birthdays are in February. My son will turn 1 February 1st, and then my daughter will turn 9 February 13th. So there's 2 birthdays right there, and then, other things. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know. If you're on my Instagram, just look out for announcements there, and then I also send out emails. Sometimes. I haven't been doing good with my emails lately. I've had a lot to do. I got all off track. I don't know what we were talking about. No, you're from LA. Sure will. I have if you all shop on Fashion Go, you will most likely have seen my friend who models for Fashion Go. She's a plus size model, brown skin, real pretty. She always has long black hair. She's not like curvy, but she has a nice shape. Her name's Chastity. And she told me to let her know when I'm up there too, because she said she would speak to the group of ladies that I bring out there. Because, she actually works with Fashion Go. She works with vendors. She started her own line before, so that'll be somebody great that you all could talk to if I can catch her. Because she's also in movies and stuff like that. So hopefully I can catch her. I think somebody just said something else. What did y'all say? What's your Instagram? My Instagram is Royal_Aries325. Royal_Aries325 is my Instagram. There was something, I don't remember what we were just talking about. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to go for real this time. Because it's been 2 hours and 16 minutes. So anybody who watches this replay, I'm so sorry this is so long. But we got the chitter chatting, 325. 125 is an Aquarius, not an Aries. So, yeah, 325. Royal_Aries325. Good night, y'all. If you all need me, please DM me on Instagram. If I don't answer you right away, I apologize. I literally get about 60, 70, 80 messages a day from Instagram pages, Facebook, YouTube, emails. Sorry. I'll get to you as soon as I can. But yeah, so thank y'all for joining me for these 2 hours. And if y'all need me once again, just holler. Y'all know where I am. And look out for a bunch of videos in the next 2 weeks because I got to catch up. And my YouTube check is going to be horrible next month because I literally did like 2 videos for the month of November. So my YouTube check normally pays for my insurance and my truck payment. Yeah. It's going to be short this month. All right, y'all. You're welcome. Somebody just chatted. I mean, just type in my my Instagram, Miss Shirley. Somebody just typed in my Instagram already. She typed it in for y'all, just in case you need it. And yeah, I'm glad I have my phone on my charger. It's only at 45%. What? All right, so good night, y'all. Talk to y'all later.